What the hell? What's everyone doing here on a Tuesday morning? Good morning, guys. Today we're in Beijing, one of the most ancient cities of the country, full of history. I marked out a few important spots that we have to visit, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. Let's go. I previously made a video on how to travel to China. I covered pretty much everything you need to know about the application ecosystem. So yeah, make sure you go check it out. So Beijing is the capital city of China and also one of the oldest cities to exist. Today, it serves as a political, cultural, and economic center of China. And it's a really interesting city because it has more than 3,000 years of history. And hopefully, we're able to visit all the landmarks during our stay. The metro stations are very nice because they combine modern and traditional architecture together. Look at this. Okay, so we've arrived at our first stop, which is Tiantan. In English, I think it's called Temple of Heaven. And essentially, it's this imperial complex that was originally used in the Ming and Qing dynasties for ceremonies and such. And you can see it right there in the horizon. As soon as you enter, there's this main road with trees on both sides, and it leads directly to the palace. And it feels so surreal just walking down this road. It feels like I'm some kind of princess. Or prince. Anyway, let's go check it out up close. There's this road here, and the building should be behind. We're gonna go around and get a better view of it. Whoa. Okay guys, we made it in, and this place is absolutely stunning. From what I understand, this place was used by the emperors to pray for good harvests, and now it's not in use anymore because we have GMOs.
Standing here at the Temple of Heaven, it's easy to see why this was once the most sacred site in imperial China. Emperors of the Ming and Qing dynasties would perform elaborate ceremonies here, praying for good harvests as the vital link between heaven and earth. The architecture is no accident either. The entire complex is aligned on a north-south axis to mirror the celestial order, with the circular hall of prayer symbolizing heaven itself. What's amazing is that the entire complex was built without a single nail, just interlocking wooden beams that have withstood earthquakes for centuries. Even today, you can feel the spiritual energy that made this place so revered by emperors and commoners alike.
Wow, I really like this blue color. It's really impressive how people from more than 500 years ago could build this thing. And the design is incredibly intricate. If you look on the side of the building, there are these really beautiful phoenix and dragon carvings. So I'm back at the bottom, and I think this is probably the best view you're gonna have of the temple. I just find it so interesting how there's so much blue and green that's incorporated into this building. Traditionally, Chinese buildings, they're painted with red to represent good luck, but this one seems to be a little bit different. Very nice. And with that, let's head to our next spot, which is Hutongs, which is the forbidden city of Beijing, right here behind me. So this is where the emperors of China resided for more than 500 years. And it's called the Forbidden City because peasants like me could not enter back then. But now everything's changed. Let's go in. Just look at how high these walls used to be. Security was no joke back then. What the hell? Wow. First things first, this place is absolutely insane. Look at how huge it is. And second of all, what's everyone doing here on a Tuesday morning? Wow, truly a palace fit for an emperor. This place is absolutely beautiful. And the weather today is especially good. You can see the sunlight hitting the roof of these buildings right here, and it's so pretty. This place is absolutely surreal. I've seen it in movies before, but it's just an entirely different experience being here in person and seeing it with my own eyes. And especially with today's weather, with the clear blue skies and the golden roofs, the contrast is just so amazing to see.
For over 500 years, this was the heart of Chinese power. A palace so grand, so off limits, that even the name calls it forbidden. The numbers themselves are pretty staggering. 720,000 square meters of palaces, temples, and secret gardens. That's the equivalent of 140 soccer fields. With nearly 1,000 buildings and more than 8,700 rooms, the Forbidden City was home to emperors, concubines, and countless court intrigues. The color scheme isn't just for show either. The golden roofs symbolize imperial authority, while the red walls represent prosperity. What really blows my mind, the entire complex was built in just 14 years, starting in 1406 with over 1 million workers hauling giant stones from quarries 70 kilometers away. Today, we get to walk these same courtyards where emperors used to live. No special clearance required.
And it's very interesting because apart from the main center area, there's also these little alleys on the sides, which makes it feel like an actual city, which it was, by the way. There's a few of these really nice hidden courtyards that you can only come across if you explore the little alleys. Okay, everyone's touching this statue right here, so I gotta do it too. Very nice. We're getting a bit hungry. Right now we're gonna go grab a Beijing specialty. Let's go. Beijing Zhajiang noodles.
This right here, Beijing's ultimate comfort food, Zhajiang noodles. Thick, chewy wheat noodles smothered in a rich, savory sauce that gives it its deep umami kick. The magic is in the zhajiang, that's the fried sauce made from fermented soybean paste and slow-cooked minced pork. There's a saying here, no zhajiang noodles, no true Beijinger. And after one slurp of these chewy noodles coated in that sweet, salty sauce, yeah, I totally get it.
Okay, so we just finished eating lunch, and right now we're at Nanluogu, Xiang, which is a small district with these narrow alleyways that we call Hutongs. This is one of the city's oldest neighborhoods, and today it is filled with trendy shops, cafes, restaurants, and more.
Step into Nanluogu, Xiang, and you're walking through old Beijing. These narrow alleyways lined with Siheyuan courtyard homes are where the city's heartbeat used to thrive. Some of these lanes are over 700 years old. Today, they're a mix of tradition and trend. Tea houses next to hipster cafes, vintage shops beside century-old doors. It's the perfect place to see how Beijing balances its past and present. And maybe snack on some candied hawthorns while you're at it.
Let me get one of these.
来个山楂无草泥。
来个山楂。谢谢。This is basically sugar-coated hawthorn. Let's have a try.
来个草莓是吗？
Very sweet, very sweet. Wow, and not to mention there's so much stuff to eat on this street. Look at this behind me. That's what we're eating tonight. And apart from the main big road, there's these small alleys that you can explore, which are really nice. Let's make a turn into one of those small alleyways and check out what there is. Okay, so this is obviously a lot calmer than the main road. And it seems like it's also a residential area, so there are really people living here in these old homes. What I've noticed is that Beijing is a really well-organized city, and there's no doubt in my mind that this is the political center of China. I mean, the roads are straight, the houses are straight, the people are straight. These alleyways are so tight, I'm surprised a car can even fit in here. This place is really cool because all these shops have a really traditional look on the outside, but once you go inside, it's totally modern and feels just like a normal shop. Wow, there's a lot of magnets here. And if you've seen the Changsha video, you know I have a newly developed addiction to magnets. This one's really cute. Okay, so the sun's setting soon. We're gonna go grab dinner and I'm really excited about the next part. I think this is the part that I've been looking for the most for this Beijing trip. There's a crazy lineup for this restaurant right now, but good thing I grabbed the place in line beforehand. Should be us soon. Wow, very fat duck. Okay, so I think we're just gonna order a combo from Ping. By the way, if you don't know how to use this app, make sure to check out my previous video where I cover some of the essential apps that you need in China. This combo is called Taste of Beijing. So I just ordered. Let's go check out how the roasted duck is made.
Meet the rock star of Chinese cuisine, Peking duck. This isn't just food, it's a 600-year-old imperial tradition. The ducks are air-dried, roasted in special ovens until the skin turns glass crisp, then carved tableside. The ritual is key. Grab a thin pancake, add a slice of that golden skin with a bit of meat, top with scallion and cucumber, swipe on some sweet hoisin sauce, then roll it up. That first bite, crunchy, smoky, and melt in your mouth tender. Emperors feasted on this, and now we get to eat like royalty too.
There was so much fat in that piece of skin. As soon as you bite into it, the juices just burst out. Oh my god. Look how fatty this duck is. They also have this hawthorn jelly stick that you put in. I'm just gonna add a bit of sweetness to it. Let's wrap it up. This is top secret, but I'm gonna show you the most efficient way you can eat Peking duck. So you have to prepare the wrapper first, over here. Grab your duck, and then fast, efficient, no mess. Not to mention, delicious. So it looks like the duck to wrapping paper proportion is a little bit off, so I'm gonna fix that. I'm having trouble wrapping this. It may not look pretty, but it ends up in your tummy anyway. It's similar to Cantonese roast duck in some ways, but the taste is different. I think the duck here is more fat. It's meant to showcase the textures of this instead of flavor. My favorite part of this meal has to be the soup, the duck bone soup. It just helps wash down everything. We ran out of wrapping paper and now I have to eat this alone. Okay, so we've just finished eating and right outside is Wangfujing pedestrian street. And this is one of the biggest commercial areas in the city center. Here you can find some traditional Chinese shops, modern malls, street food, and cultural attractions, like this clock building right here. And even though it's a Tuesday night, this place is absolutely packed. Okay guys, so I have a few more days in Beijing, but that will be the end of this video. Beijing is such an incredible city with so much culture and history. The mix of modern and traditional architecture just gives this place a whole other experience from other cities.
Well, that's a wrap on Beijing. From walking in the footsteps of the emperor to slurping down addictively good noodles, this city completely stole my heart. I loved getting lost in the Hutongs, and yes, I definitely ate my weight in Peking duck. Beijing is one of those places that sticks with you. And if you're thinking of visiting, stop thinking. Just go.
In any case, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon, okay? Bye-bye.